Hello everybody, happy Friday, good afternoon everybody. Hope you've had a good week. See what's going on Duke Street. Well, let's check out these. So we'll be finding out very soon who's won these lovely things. Oh, you want to see in there, look at that. Gold medal supply. Stickers in that one. So yeah, we are all ready to go. Okay, so going back to last week, everybody, we're in our music room. So I left you with some football questions, and quite a few people, when we've been down the gate or around school, have been giving me these answers. So well done if you get these right. First one was about Everton. Nil satis nisi optimum. It's Latin, but what does it stand for? Nothing but the best is good enough. Lots of people got that right. Liverpool, the question was Liverpool won the Premier League last year by 18 points. What was their points total? It was 99. And I was really surprised about this one. Which current world-class player has missed 29 penalties in his career? It's Lionel Messi, believe it or not. Can you believe that? Think how many goals he would have scored at 29 or at 30, take away one, whatever you want to do. Okay, let's do some shout-outs. Thank you to the teachers. This was the bit where the teachers have been emailing me and saying, please, can you mention this, mention that? So here we go. Can I just say well done to the Year 6 writers? Here's a couple from me first. Year 6 writers, they know who they are. Myla, Victor and Georgie all came down to me and Frankie and read stunningly. They were doing about a location. It reminded me of the Industrial Revolution, and the quality of written language was stunning. So thank you for sharing that. Reception, Bella and Bertie. A big shout out to Bella and Bertie because somebody has been eating the porridge, haven't they? Me. Now, I had to write an email as well to Bella and Bertie explaining that I did eat the porridge and it was late at night and it smelled so beautiful and I was so hungry, but I should have asked, and it really was Baby Bear's. So what I did is I bought Baby Bear a big box of porridge and put it in a bag with a tag and said sorry. So, Baby Bear, I think we're good, okay? But well done, Bella and Bertie. The way you explained it to me, some of your writing is great. All right, Miss Atherton, can we give a shout out to Nora and Ishmael and Logan in Penny Lane, who have all gone home inspired after Science Week and created new and amazing inventions? Well done, guys. Year 5, Abby Lee, Miss Noldy says, for her hard work ethic this week. She's never been so determined. Okay, what next? Next one, it says, please can you give a shout out to Jordan and Lennon in Year 6 McCartney. That's Mrs. Delaney. In my class, please, for being excellent role model maths partners. They always work well together and are brilliant role models. Their excellent teamwork means that they are brilliant problem solvers. Well done, guys. Back in my room, everybody. One more shout out. Miss Berry says, please could I do a special shout out for Lexi and her class for a huge improvement in her writing and a fantastic attitude towards her learning, and also Mila for phenomenal, loving that word, progress in phonics. Well done, Mila, and well done, Lexi. Okay, more shout outs next week. Alrighty, if you have had a birthday, please can you stand up? I know that we've had a few birthdays in school this week. Also had one in my house as well. My youngest little girl was 14. 14, what an age. Lots of fun and games. Anyway, are you ready? Can you tell us what you got for your birthday? Give everybody a wave. Are you ready to sing? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday if you've had a birthday this week. Happy birthday to you. And let's give them a clap. Okay. There it is. There it is. Please can your teachers press pause and tell all the children in your class who has got one of these. Big congratulations if you've got one of these, well done. I'll be looking forward to seeing that at home time when you're bringing it down. Very interesting to see what's written on it. All right, maths questions. Now this week, these are about the wonderful city of Liverpool. So, get ready. Phase 1, or anybody who wants to answer it. Year 6, do you remember playing How Many on the Bus when you were in reception? This is what we do. Okay, imagine, phase 1, the number 1 bus. And it leaves the bus depot down at the bottom of Duke Street there with only the driver. It turns and goes up Duke Street and stops at the bus stop and 2 people get on. Then it goes further up Duke Street and stops outside Liverpool Primary School and 4 more get on. Then it turns left down Hope Street and outside the Philharmonic, 2 more get on. It goes across the lights to the Catholic Cathedral and 1 more gets on. It then turns left and goes down the bottom of Brownlow Hill outside Lewis's and 5 more get on. Driver, 2, 4, 2, 1, 5. My question is, how many people on the bus? Don't forget the driver. Phase 2. Some interesting information here. The RSPCA, which does wonderful work with animals, I didn't know this. It was founded on Bold Street, down there. It's just down there, isn't it? In October 1809, with the RSPCA Liverpool branch now is the longest established animal charity in the world. I did not know that. Given that it's now 2021, how many years ago was it founded? Remember, it was 1809. So I want to know the difference between 1809 and 2021. Phase 3. Now, if you go on to Liverpool Museum, has got a magnificent variety of paintings, specimens, and over 80,000 artefacts. 80,000. Here's your question. If Liverpool Museum allowed New York Museum to borrow 17,336 artifacts, how many would they have left? Remember, the original number was 80,000 and they allowed New York to borrow 17,336. Get your thinking caps on, go! Okay, answers time. Phase 1, you had a driver, that's 1, then 2 more, that's 3, then 4 more, that's 7, then 2 more, that's 9, then 1 more, that's 10, and 5 more makes 15. Did you have 15 people on the bus, including the driver? Hope so. Phase 2, RSPCA was founded in 1809. How many years ago? 212. I hope you got that one. And last of all, if the Liverpool Museum with its 80,000 artefacts allowed New York to borrow 17,336, they would have 62,664 artefacts left. I hope you got that right, Year 6. And Year 5, Phase 3. All right, everybody. Those and those. Teachers, move towards the whiteboard. Press pause, and please can you tell your children who is going home with one of these. Well done to the Maths Award winners. Well done to the Reading Award winners. Speaking of which, do you remember when we were saying last week that very kindly we had some a donation? Look at all these new books. You've got your Roald Dahl, if you like Roald Dahl. All sorts there. Got Horrible Histories, Percy Jackson, if you like a bit of that. Those are your David Walliams. And every week we collect in and we find out who's got to gold. You might have only got to gold once. You might have got to gold 3 times. That's a stunning achievement. Because getting to silver is great. You're going above and beyond our expectations. But to get to gold, you go in a draw. And then on Friday, I have 2 helpers. I have Dominic and I have Jacob. And they help me. And we spin the wheel with all the golden ticket winners. And the winners come and choose book. And teachers, this is the time where you need to go to the email that Dominic, Jacob and I sent this morning, and it shows 2 winners in phase 2, 2 in phase 2 and 2 in phase 3. Get ready to press pause now. Well done winners, well done winners. Okay, come and get your books. So even if my office is empty, I might be doing something, just come in, have a good look round, choose the one that you want, and that belongs to you. You do not have to bring it back. People keep saying to me, do I have to bring it back? No, you don't. It's yours. Those are good. Phase 1, love those kind of books. Okie dokie, special guest time. So yeah, special guest time, everybody. So think of all the people that we've had over the weeks. Last week it was Miss Atherton, and we all know Miss Atherton loves her science. But this week, it's somebody who loves art. It's somebody who used to teach in reception, but they've got a bit more grown up and they've gone up to year 1. Hello, Miss Oakes.
Hello.
Welcome to our assembly. Thank you for being my special guest.
Thank you for asking me. I'm very excited.
We've got some questions for you. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Right. The first couple are about something that you love, art.
I do love art.
So, as I've explained to the children, that all of our teachers look after a subject at our school. Yours is art. My question is, why do you think art is such an important subject?
Ooh, that's a good one. Now, all of the children across the school know that I am art obsessed. Every time I see children coming across the corridor, they're like, oh miss, we've been doing this in art. Everyone loves to tell me what they've been up to. And I think art is so important because not only does it help build up our creativity and it helps our children in being captain imaginative and coming up with their own ideas, but it's also actually really skills based, which people do sometimes forget. So all of that practicing that children are doing with their drawing, their painting skills, it's helping them to be captain discipline because they are practicing those skills until they're becoming an expert. So I think that is amazing. But then also I think it helps to build our children's individuality as well because they're exploring what they love to do and what makes them unique.
Definitely.
So yeah.
And a word that we keep hearing around the place, arts mark.
Yes.
What's that all about then?
Well, arts mark is a quality mark. So it's a bit like how you will hear Mrs. Delaney talking about the LCQM, our Liverpool Counts quality mark. And arts mark is a mark that basically celebrates how a school embeds like art and culture and uses arts and culture in everyday learning, really. And it's all about building children's confidence and their resilience and just being able to celebrate children's individuality.
And as part of that, you're helping out another school, aren't you?
I am. Am I allowed to say who we're
You are, yeah.
So Mr. Curry, who is one of our governors, we are starting to help his school a little bit at looking at what their art is like in their school. And all that we're doing is sharing what makes our school fantastic and what we do that we think is really good in supporting our children developing as artists. And in Arts Mark, it's said in a funny way, isn't it, Mr. Parker? And it's a word that we keep saying all the time. It's a phrase that we use. Do you want to hear it, everybody? It's a big one, and my year ones love a big phrase.
Go on.
It's called disseminating practice.
Oh my word.
And all that means is that we're sharing our knowledge but also collaborating and working with other schools. That's another one of our captains, isn't it? Another one of our project managers.
And I was telling you the other day, wasn't I, that Mr. Curry is one of our governors and I'm one of his governors as well for his school in Skelmersdale. And at our full governors meeting the other week, Mr. Curry was talking so positively about everything that you'd done for them and the difference that it was making, which is what it's all about, isn't it?
It is, being able to help each other and work with each other and also get ideas from each other. As they say, teamwork makes the dream work.
There you go. What is your favourite thing about working at our school?
Ooh, now, I think I could say so many different things that are my favourite thing, but if I had to choose, can I choose two?
You can.
Okay. The first thing is definitely our children.
Yeah.
Our children are absolutely amazing. I think especially after everything that's gone on over the past year, They've shown such confidence, haven't they, and such resilience. And I think that's something that we can all, as teachers, really admire about our children. And I just think that they're amazing. They really are. They are so kind, they welcome everybody into our school, and they're just brilliant role models. I think we're really lucky to have our children, aren't we?
We are.
And then I would also say I love working with all of the teachers. I think every single teacher in our school is so passionate about their job, and they all do everything that they can for the children, and they just want the best for everybody.
Yes.
So, again,
I think I wrote in an email to somebody the other day that we expect a lot of each other because we have to, but we support each other.
We do, definitely.
Okay, one of the things that I really like doing is showing our school off.
Yes.
And it could be prospective visitors, sometimes it's big LIPA people, new parents. Can't do it at the moment, and we've not been able to do it for about a year. So one of the things that we did was put some videos on the website. The children were superb.
They were.
But what I find myself doing is describing our school to people who've never been. So that's my question. How would you describe our school to someone who's never been?
Ooh. Well, I would say in lots of ways our school's unique because we give our children lots of different opportunities to be able to be creative and learn in the best way that suits them. So I think that is something that is really unique about our school. But also, I think our school's such a kind and welcoming place to be. I know that when I was coming to, as an interviewee who was coming to, apply for a job here, as soon as I came for a walk around, there was a feeling that I got. And it was a really good feeling, and it felt almost like I was at home. I know that sounds really strange to say.
It's true about schools, because in my old job I went to lots and lots of different schools, and you do get that feeling.
And I think that's one about our school. I
think
I wanted to work here.
I think we're extra lucky as well with the welcome they get from Mrs. Connolly and Miss McFerrin and the gang down there as well. It's always a good starting point.
It's like a family, isn't it?
And last question, and we ask this to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favourite kind of music?
Well, my favourite kind of music is sort of, I listen to everything, and I've sort of been influenced by the people in my family as I've been growing up. So my big sister is my best friend, and I've always looked up to her, and she always loved listening to the 80s music. So anything 80s, Madonna, she loved it. Take That. So I've always grown up listening to 80s music. But then also, my dad was really into 60s music as well.
Right.
So I do love a bit of Dusty Springfield, obviously the Beatles. So I would listen to anything, really.
Miss Oakes, thank you for being our special guest this week.
Thank you very much.
Okay, that was great to hear from Miss Oakes, all about art and all of the exciting things that are going down in year one. All right, jokes time. Logan, thank you for your 2. Number 1. What did the lawyer call his brand new daughter? Sue. I have to think about that one. Maybe that's one for the older ones. Thank you, William, for this one. Why did the teddy bear not want his tea? Because he was already stuffed. And last of all, back to Logan. He does love his jokes. Why should you never approach an octopus? Because they're heavily armed. Like that one, Logan. That's one of your best ones yet. All right. Okay. We've got 5 of these. Golden medals. And the first one is Mrs. Lucas. And she says, please could my golden medal go to Eden in year 3. She works so hard during reading sessions and is making wonderful progress. She always has a smile on her face and a positive attitude to learning new things. Eden, for you. Next one. Miss Sutton. She says, please can my golden medal go to Zephaniah in the Bella class? He is such a brilliant LIPA role model. I see him around school. He smiles and waves and says hello. He is very polite and has beautiful manners. Zephaniah comes into school very happily and ready to start his day. He has been so excited the last few weeks, all about fairy tales, especially when he found out that it was Mr. Parker who ate all the porridge. We've talked about that already, haven't we? Zephaniah, well done. Miss MacD. has chosen Sate for being a skilled author and a true captain creative. And she's actually put a quotation from some of Sate's writing. And she wrote, not Miss MacD, this is Sate. Beneath the murky water, a dark shadow began to rise. With an almighty crash, a terrifying, vicious beast rose above the dark, deep waves. Are you hooked? You should be. It's really good, that. Miss Connolly on reception. She says, can I have Sky in year 1 because she's really mature when she comes into school and has all-round LIPA values. Well done, Sky. And the next one goes to, well, it's from me. I chose this one. And it goes to, let me read what I wrote. I wanted to choose someone who sums up our LIPA values, and that was really hard. There will be so many people sitting up now thinking it could be me because the standards that our children display are so high. However, after lots of thought, I'm going to go for Lily in year 6. Well done, you. Lily is LIPA, and every time I talk to her or hear her about around school, I am so proud of what she's achieved in 6.5 years. Well done, Lily. Okay, nearly done. Here's your questions. Football questions. Come and find me if you know the answers. Everton. In what year did Everton last win the FA Cup? Let me know. Liverpool. How many times have Liverpool won the European Cup / Champions League? They often mention that. How many? Let me know. And last of all, a general question. Which European team plays its home games at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium in Spain? Let me know who it is. That's it. Assembly over. Well done certificates, gold medals. If you've got a book, come and find me and choose your book. They're waiting there. And see you soon, everybody. Well done.